At the T-minus 3-minute mark, tape recorders on board the spacecraft were turned on. These recorders record both voice and data. Now building up to 7.7 million pounds of thrust. And we have a liftoff. Moving back. The Saturn V lifting off of Alpha pad.
This is 105.9 FM, WOMMLP Burlington, The Radiator. You're listening to Rocket Shop. I'm Sophie, and we're back tonight with Voices in Vain. Hey guys, thanks for coming out tonight.
Thanks for having us.
How's it going?
It is good. So I would love to start just by getting your names and what instruments you play in your band.
You want to go first, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm Patrick. I play bass.
And I'm Lucas. I play guitar.
Sweet. So is it just you guys, or are we missing part of the group?
We're missing
tonight?
most of the group.
We're missing three boys, yeah. Another
Cool.
guitarist.
So what else do we usually have going on?
Another guitarist, drummer, and a vocalist.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So what kind of music do you guys play? Describe your genre a little for me.
We always have like a tough time kind of describing it, but it's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just metal. But, I mean, we kind of have some hardcore influences sometimes, sometimes a little thrashy. I think on our Facebook now it says we're groove-oriented metal.
I always just
whatever
say
that
heavy.
means.
Yeah,
Whatever that
just
means.
makes it easier. Yeah.
Sweet. So, I mean, you're on Rocket Shop, so obviously you're Vermont-based.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Vermont?
Well, the band started in Lyndonville,
Cool.
Vermont, and then we kind of all relocated here, and now we just say Burlington's our home, pretty much.
Sweet. So
Yeah.
you guys all met in Lyndonville?
Yeah, we all went to college in Lyndonville, Lyndon State. So
Nice.
we were all studying the same thing, music business. And so we were kind of in the same circle, and that's how we found each other.
And now you're in Burlington.
And now we're here.
Sweet.
ripping it
So
up.
with that, I would love to get started and just listening to one of your songs so everyone
Sweet.
can get the vibe of what we're talking about tonight.
Heck yeah.
All right, so this first song is called Anarchrist, and it is a single off our record that is coming out soon.
Probably. Came out. Yeah. Okay.
What did you expect when you play a
Sweet. So as mentioned, that's off the album that's coming up, correct?
Yep.
That is correct. Yes.
Does the album have a name?
It does. Yeah.
It does.
Sorry. It's called
Go for it.
sorry. It's called Narcotics and Animal Instincts. Is the record. That's our first full length album. Comes out in
Sweet.
like 9 days.
Yep.
What's the day of that?
July,
20th.
yeah,
The
July
20th?
July 20th.
20th.
Yep.
And if I'm correct, we also have a show on
Yes.
the 20th.
So we
Sure do.
planned a CD release show at Higher Ground on the 20th. We're in the Showcase Lounge with some good friends of ours. We got Brain Habits, Subtleties, Ghastly Sound, and Wolf Hand all playing. We're all sick bands, so
Yeah,
should
it's
be
gonna
really fun.
sick. Yeah, I'm excited.
Sweet. So how long has this album kind of been in process? The big question.
Oof.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So we we recorded drums in November of 2016.
That sounds about
Was when
right,
we
yeah.
started it.
Cool.
So it's been 2 years. I'd say.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Um,
And the songs have been written. The songs were written well before that too. So
Right,
we've just
yeah.
been sitting on these for a long
a
time.
long time.
So what's your songwriting process? Do one of you mostly do the songwriting? Is it collaborative?
It's pretty collaborative.
very
Like it
collaborative,
kind of varies from song to song. It seems on this record. Like sometimes he and I will get together and just come up with a good idea for whatever. Like most of a song or something. He and the drummer will get together. Whatever. It's just kind of different for each of it. You know what I mean? But we all collaborate on ideas and like riffs and stuff. So
Yeah, a lot of mix and matching. kinda.
Yeah.
But we all have a heavy hand in it, so.
And then recording, are you guys doing that yourself? Are you doing it at a studio somewhere?
So we found a studio in Connecticut called Silver Bullet Studios, and the guy recording it is Greg Thomas, who's a phenomenal
Yeah,
producer and
yeah,
just engineer,
great
and
working
he's really knows this genre really well, and he has a good sound of his own. So we've been just going to him.
Sweet.
That's been a lot of fun. So.
Sweet. So have you guys always kind of, how long have you been playing music? Have you both always been into the metal? Done other stuff?
That's a good question. I've been playing for a long time. I've been playing guitar. Well, I've been playing instruments since I was like 6, but I was playing guitar since like 12. Wasn't until like high school I got into metal, but once I got into metal, that was
That was it?
yeah, that was it.
kind of same for me actually. I think I got my first guitar when I was like 13, and I noodled around on that for a while. But it was like Green Day and like stuff like that, and then it wasn't until high school where I started kind of just nosedive into the hard stuff.
Getting to the hard
Didn't
stuff,
look
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Nice. So you guys met in college.
Yep.
What did that kind of, tell me a little bit about that. Like, were you guys all friends, just jamming together?
Initially, not so much actually. It was, well, I went to school with our vocalist, or like I went to Linden with him because we lived in Connecticut together, so we went to college together, and then we kind of started meeting these guys. But initially, it's like we tried. Like I think Scott, our drummer, wasn't really. We were friends,
Right.
But we like tried to be in a band with him, and he wasn't really having it.
he was in a different band at the time that he cared a lot about, and so he like whenever any other opportunity came up, he's like, nah, this band's too sick. And then like a month later they broke up, and
they're just like-
so he was like, hey, heard you guys were starting a band.
And then
So
the
that's how
rest
that
is
came to
history.
be. Yeah, rest is history. We did play around a little together, like in dorm rooms and stuff. We would do like a Day to Remember covers and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And then we were like, hey, let's like try
Actually
writing
do this,
stuff.
yeah.
So we went down to Scott's really dangerous basement in 2014. Is that when
Something
we
like
started
that.
writing?
Something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
the winter of 2014.
Yeah.
And that's where we started to kind of write our own ideas and stuff.
Sweet. Did you guys do like basement shows or that kind of thing?
We
Were you
still
in?
do basement.
Yeah, we still do basement shows.
yeah.
Cool.
In Linden, it was like these little random venues would kind of pop up and then go away. Our first show was at a place called The Stage that is no longer there. I think our second show was at a place called The Packing House, which is no
It's
longer
also
there.
no longer there.
And then Fat Cats,
Fat Cats,
which is
yeah.
no longer there. So the Linden scene was kind of like that. But yeah, a lot of basement shows and stuff, which we still like to do. So.
Do you think, I don't really know much about Lindenville. Do you think that, like, is there kind of like a cool, like, underground basement show culture going on there?
For sure, yeah.
I
think so.
mean, all the kids that go to school for music up there that's the scene pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of goes in waves. But when we were there, yeah, it was a good time, and we all would just have a fun time in the basement, basically.
Like every weekend, it seemed
Yeah,
like there
there's
was always
always
something
some
going
kind of
on,
show
and
going on,
always
yeah.
different genres too. Like we
Yeah.
would be able to play with like punk bands and like folk punk or whatever acoustic singer songwriter guys.
Yeah.
Like there was just always stuff to either hop on or just go to enjoy as a fan. So
Yeah.
it was cool.
And if there wasn't something going on, we ended up just having shows at our house.
Right?
and then
Yeah,
just-
we did that in the old living
Yeah.
room. Yeah, which was also very fun.
Yeah.
Sweet. So then after college, you guys came to Burlington,
Yep.
which is where you are now. Obviously, you're here.
Yes. Yes.
How's that going for you? Do you like living in Burlington? Is it helping your music, do you think?
That's a tough question.
I mean, I love living in Burlington
Yeah.
because I grew up like just a little north of here, and so I would like come to Burlington all the time. But to be able to like walk downtown whenever I want, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And he and I are under the same roof, so we can kind of just keep writing, like coming up with ideas whenever we want. So I would say it's pretty beneficial.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
And there's just like there's like a lot of good venues around here.
Yeah,
that we can
exactly.
kinda-
Yeah, our vocalist also lives like very close to us, so we get to see each other a lot and stuff. So it's just
Yeah.
it's nice
Nice.
for sure.
So have you guys, I know you have your show coming up for your upcoming album. Have you kind of been playing shows around Burlington at all recently?
We've been kind of keeping it on the down low. I mean, I think we played one a couple months ago or something.
Yeah, we played Club Social. Was that?
Might have been a while ago, actually.
Yeah, a few months ago, I think.
We
I don't
tried to
remember.
space it out because we didn't, we wanted our release show to be pretty big, so we didn't
Yeah.
want to play too often in Burlington.
Mhm.
So we're hoping a lot of people come out to this show.
Yeah,
Sweet.
hopefully, that
Hopefully, yeah.
pays off, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear a little bit more. You have the album coming out in 9 days, exactly.
It's 9 days.
So tell me a little bit more about your album. Do you guys have any like favorite songs or anything that is particularly close to your heart about it?
I mean, I definitely have some favorite songs, none of which that are out yet, so I'm not gonna say anything too much about them. But there's definitely a couple songs that I really love. But there's like parts in every song that I like, enjoy. So
Same.
hopefully other people enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I think what I like about this album is like it is our first record, and it sounds like our first attempt at a full length, and that like it's, I don't want to say immature, but like we definitely the next release we'll just learn a lot from this one, and the next release I think will be a lot better. So I think
And that being said, like we already learned so much from our last EP.
right, yeah, exactly.
That like this album is also very much more mature from that one.
yeah.
So
like we like this one a lot, but we're excited to
keep putting
get
out
better.
new music
Yeah,
and stuff, yeah.
for
Sweet.
sure.
I mean, I think there's a lot to like the raw sound of your first album too. So
Definitely,
I think that's something to be proud of as well
For sure.
for you guys.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
What big challenges did you have? Any like big roadblocks that you
Roadblocks.
faced?
Like in the recording process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the major one was that we had initially thought we were going to get it done in like a 2-week time span, which saying that now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, so that's why it just took us so much longer, and then just like the whole release of it, could have been done I think a little bit better if we had that planned out a little bit more. But I don't know, it is what it is. But other than that, I didn't think there was too many blocks.
I don't know if it counts as like a roadblock, but like I was saying when the song was playing, we released the 2 singles like last summer because we thought we were gonna have it done. So I think just another learning experience, for us to kind of keep a mental note.
Yeah.
Like, don't start announcing stuff and releasing stuff until you're absolutely ready.
Until
you
we
have a
actually have
release
it.
date, you have the finished product in hand, ready to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that counts as like a roadblock, but just stuff that if I could do differently.
Lessons learned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Nice. On that note, anything else? You guys are talking about how you think you're probably going to learn things off this album. What do you think you've learned through going through this experience? What do you think you're going to do better next time?
Just like understanding the songs more, because like I think when we went in there initially, Greg, the producer, really nitpicked everything, and there was like a lot of things that I didn't really think of, like even in like specific riffs, like certain like nuances and like ways I was playing it, I wasn't really grasping, I guess. So like when he really broke it down, like you really had to know what it was,
Yeah. And just songwriting in general, I think, just like figuring out what part it makes sense to go into instead of what just like sort of kind of works. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think, that's definitely something that we've started paying closer attention to after
Yeah.
working with Greg.
Cool.
which is something we needed.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
so-
needed because we had a lot of like just random parts kind of thrown into
Yeah.
stuff that never really worked, but we thought they did.
We thought it sounded cool.
We thought it sounded yeah.
We also have short attention spans. So.
Yeah.
You guys said you were all music business majors,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Have there been any like clashes with you guys, all having formally studied music business, and also being artists? Just like in those two worlds, existing in both of them?
So out of all the 5 guys, like we're all very passionate about what we're doing. So it's very easy for us to start getting pretty heated about it. And we've had like serious heated
Oh, yeah.
conversations like in Guitar Center all together, just like yelling at each other. But
Yeah,
it's just because we all really care
Yeah,
about what
exactly.
we're doing.
I would rather have that than
Yeah.
be like the only one of 5 people who's like, yeah, just do whatever.
Yeah.
I like it when
We're all like,
we're kinda
yeah.
The passion is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And how long have you guys been together then, as a band?
I think technically it's like 4 years.
Yeah, so we
4
started
years.
practicing, I think, like the winter of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And we had our first show like April 2015, I
Mhm.
think. So,
And that's when we first released music was
yeah.
2015.
Yeah.
So that's kind of when we kind of legitimately say that's when we started, I
Yeah.
guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how do you guys think you've kind of like evolved since day one?
Oof. That's a good question. It's funny because I don't know, we went from playing or trying to do Attila covers
Yeah.
to I don't even know what.
I don't know. I think we're a lot more just like comfortable with like songwriting, I guess, like all that, I guess, and just when it comes to playing shows, we're a little more calm. We're not like rushing through songs or
Yeah.
anything.
We're also much more on the same page as how we
Yeah.
want to sound, I think, now too.
Yeah.
Whereas initially we were kind of still figuring it out, and I think we're starting to understand it a little bit more. Obviously, like it takes time. It's still going to take time, and we're still going to keep changing because we, like to add. We all like different kinds of music too, so it's
Yeah.
like we like to incorporate as much as we can into stuff. But-
Do you guys have any like big influences in your music? Can be other bands, things in your life.
we all have different influences a little bit, but as far as like the band goes, we get a lot of like Norma Jean,
Yeah.
Every Time I Die, Dillinger, Escape Plan,
Yeah.
bands like those, like hard hitting, really heavy, just like in your face kind of
Mhm.
bands. We kind of tend to really like and
Sweet.
kind of try and put that out like that.
What draws you to this kind of music? What do you like about it? What do you
I
like
just
about
love
playing it?
the energy personally.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've
It's
always from
Definitely the energy.
from the first time I saw like a heavy band at like 242, that venue in Burlington, I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
And then you just go find like crazier bands, and it's like, dang, this is insane.
Yeah.
So I just like it, and it's cool. This like when music that you're writing that's like that resonates with someone else, it's pretty sick. It's a
Yeah.
cool feeling.
Yeah.
for sure.
Nice. So you guys try to bring that energy into your own performances, I presume.
Definitely, yeah.
We
We
try.
get
We
pretty
try.
wild. I've given our other guitarist 4 stitches on stage, not on purpose, but
Yeah, he's gushing blood.
you get lost in the sauce every now and then.
Yeah.
So what would you say to people if they're coming to your show in, again, 9 days on July 20th,
Yes, if you're going to the
which
20th.
they should be going
They
to?
should be
Down,
going.
Yes.
What would you say to people? What would you
Um,
say people should expect?
Definitely bring earplugs.
Mm-hmm.
And just grease up the old joints and get ready to move a little bit because
Yeah.
people will be moving, hopefully.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Earplugs and grease.
All right. So again, this is Voices in Vain show coming up on July 20th for their new album, which, give me the name of the album again.
Narcotics and Animal Instincts.
All right. Narcotics and Animal Instincts. Got it. And where can I listen to this album when it comes out? Where are you
It'll
guys
be
posting?
Pretty much on all digital platforms.
Sweet.
Yeah. Spotify,
Yeah.
Bandcamp, Apple Music. We're on
Yep.
all those now too. Yeah. So
Yes.
let's double down on those.
Do you guys have some music? You said because you already had 2 songs
2
released?
singles and the
Two
stuff that we
singles,
released
yeah.
prior to this
2
album.
singles, a single prior to that, and an EP are all on Spotify.
Nice. And Facebook, all that good stuff?
all that
Facebook,
good stuff.
Twitter, but that's more of like a joke account that the vocalist and I just tweet dumb jokes, more or less to each other. Instagram.
Instagram, yep.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Very nice.
Cool.
So We're closing in on time here, but I have a last question. What are you guys like most excited about? Like this album you've been working on for like 2 years now. Anything?
I'm most excited to just have a physical copy in my hand. It still might be a little bit before we get those, but yeah, no, that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Sweet.
Just to see the artwork and everything kind of come together.
Same. I think for me, yeah, just to have the final product, like the mastered version, because we've heard these songs go from every stage throughout such a long period of time. It's going to be nice to just be able to like put it in my car, like some nice headphones, and just hear what they actually sound like.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be my favorite, and to get people's reactions on the record too. I'm excited to hear what people think, because it has taken a long time. So hopefully someone likes it.
Yeah.
I looked you guys up on, I think it was like Bandcamp, and you have cool cover art.
Thank you.
Who
Yeah.
does that?
The guy who did it, the album is
Anthony.
Anthony. You know his last name, Grasso.
Is it Grasso? That sounds right.
Do you know what his art company? He's
Sure.
based out of Panama City, Florida,
Sweet.
and it was through a friend we met him, or like were introduced to his artwork.
One of the promoters that we worked with on a tour one time, just like we became friends with him on Facebook, and then he shared his friend's art page, and we were like, this is really sick. Like,
Yeah.
who is this guy? He was like really cheap and got back to us pretty quickly and did really cool
And
work.
did really cool stuff, and he did all the artwork for the album. So
I wish I remembered his page. I'd throw him a shout out.
yeah,
But
I
Anthony.
know. Anthony.
Anthony,
Thanks, man.
wherever you are.
Thank you, Anthony.
Sweet. So last time, this is Voices in Vain album coming out in 9 days on July 20th. Check them out at Higher Ground. And thank you guys for coming in. We're going to play you out with your last song here, if you want to intro that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this track's called "By Any Means Necessary." It's the most recent single, and yeah. So here goes nothing.